Here is a football pitch. These are the employees of the massive oil wells. They're obviously working night shift, so they're playing a game of football before they go home. There's a cinema here. People are worried about crime. And if I zoom up here, ooh, that's a nice some kind of an office block. So if I zoom up here, you can see that this is kind of where the people are, and then down here you've got all your oil wells. And there is only one other town on this, but let's go someplace else. No, I didn't want to do that. Let's go to the main menu, and from there I think we can have a look at some other regions here, because there was one I haven't really checked yet. This one, Marbella. Is this? Am I doing anything with any of these? Yeah. What shall I check? Let's check here. Wow, this has got a huge population. In this little region, Northfields is Norwich. God. Is always the place that supplies all the money for the other two regions, which are normally tourist places. God, these things are great. I wish somebody had picked this game up after the demise of Maxis, the parent company. And if they just did exactly the same thing, maybe they could make this the areas a bit bigger, because that was the big problem for everybody. Not me, I didn't care, but if they could just do the same thing again with the graphics that we have now, but more or less just do the same idea and just upgrade the graphics. I think this game and the idea behind it and the stuff you can do with it and the various projects you can do, if it was all upgraded properly and promoted properly, it would have been a hell of a lot better than City Skylines 2. In its own way, it was kind of marketed as a big city building game, and because of its history, and that was kind of a mistake. It should have been marketed as something else. They shouldn't have gone down the route of the old games. They should have said, this is different. It's going to be smaller plots for now, but we're concentrating on the fact that there's an enormous amount of gameplay in just trying to become an oil baron, or trying to become a tourist, building a tourist empire. Because there's so much you can do in terms of, you have to upgrade various things. But the amount of little just little micromanagement that you can do if you're trying to create a specific type of industry would keep you busy for hours and hours. I've been through all this many times before, but it's like here you've got all the stuff to run the town itself, which is which is really it's a lot of stuff to keep you going on its own. You've got a massive education section, you've got a massive tourist section, you've got your the departments of fire, and where's the law, the law and the medical stuff, and then you've got the waste, the water, the power. There's so much stuff here to keep you going. But then underneath that, you've got all these specializations that you can do. You can start digging for coal or ore, or drilling for oil. And with each of those, you get a specific, unique headquarters for each industry. And as you progress, you unlock different things that you can upgrade the industry. Like you get a smelting plant for if you're digging ore or coal. With the oil, again, you have the headquarters, and you can progress to a refinery where you can make petrol. You've got massive warehouses that you can build up to. You've got a processing plant, and then with that you can progress to a consumer electronics factory where you make TVs and computers, and these things they keep you busy for ages. Then you've got tourism. You've got all of these tourist monuments that you can put up. They're very expensive, so you really need to have a decent economy to do that. You've got stadiums where you can host concerts. You've got these attractions, which is probably the worst thing. These are kind of crap. And you've got these very nice churches and various religious buildings. But that's not all. Then you've got this massive amount of gambling, all these different casinos. And with the casinos, you start to get hotels and specific types of shops, and you need a specific type of infrastructure, and you need lots of law enforcement. And then with the one of the extensions, you can build these mega towers. You can build this university, which futurizes your town, and that unlocks. I mean, there's about 30 different things in this that you can unlock. You have to spend some time. I can't remember the word. You have to spend some time researching the different projects. And then you've got the old classic Omega, which is great. It produces a special kind of a chemical or a substance for all your industries, makes them work better. You get into affiliations and things. And after that, you can produce drones. You can produce medical drones. It really, they should have marketed in a different way, because it's kind of moved away just from your normal, I'm just going to build. There's some of the, that's the oil headquarters. And these buildings, they're really fantastic, the details and everything in them. For a game that was made, my God, 13 years ago, can you imagine? 2013 already. So this is just a little place, this, and I've actually built what did I build here? An airport? I think I've built an airport. Let me go back in here so I can, if I go back down here, you can see my place is busy. So over there, can't see it because I've got this feature on which blurs things in the distance, but yeah, I believe that's an airport. And just look at all these buses. this is because the other towns I've built are tourist towns. I'm not sure why anybody would want to come here though. I guess to pick up people. They're picking up people and they're going to bring him to... Let me go back to one of the other places. Let's go here. There is only 3 different places in this region, but I like it. Oh yeah, so this is what I was talking about. If you want to do a whole tourist attraction town. So here I'm beside the sea, so I've built all these piers to allow lots of excuse me, boats and things to come in. And then here, right at the front here, I've got the headquarters of the gambling associations, and obviously here we've got loads of different types of casinos. That one is extremely bright, and beside them then you get the seedy motels and stuff, and I've even put a tram in here, and this place is losing money for some reason. I don't see any trams. Ah, there they are. There's the trams. There's an airplane. In the back here, I guess that's... Well, this place looks quite nice. What you need to do as well for a tourist place, of course, is you need to do proper transport. So all the people are coming from the industrial part, which originally produced all the money for this. And now all those people working in the oil fields and everything, and living in those horrible big tenement blocks, they come here. They come here to party. Look at that, a little motel. I love these buildings. What's that guy doing, huh? One car parked outside. What's going on in that motel? 2 cars. That's where some of the lowlifes were probably there. Is that fire starting? Ooh, we've got a fire in one of our buildings, it looks like. There's a fire. They're there already. Look at that, guys. So from that I can tell I've obviously invested in the services in this town. And now we're making money. Maybe it's because of the time. I think you make more money at night here than during the day. Maybe that would make sense. So that's cool, and I've got this huge stadium here, which, well, it's doing great because once it gets into the green, it means you're making money, and I've nearly filled this out in terms of capacity. I don't know what was on. I don't know whether it's over, if whatever was going on in there is starting or if it's finished. But you can see, look at all the cars. That was a very successful event. And the money for these big events, it's not here, it goes directly into the... Because you're not paid by the hour, you're paid by the event. So at some point, you get a big chunk of money going in here. I don't see it yet, it takes a few minutes. But that will be maybe 300,000 that will go straight into the economy. And I've got a full university as well. A university with the fantastic There's so many buses and so many, and the tram systems as well. There seems to be more buses than cars. Of course, the buses keep away all the traffic, because this place is running very well in terms of traffic. Although, as I say that, look at this. Look at this queue. So there's one more place here I'd like to look at. That's here. This is... I think this place is just developing. Yeah. Up. I have a runway, an airport here. And here comes the sun. Good. So again, this is beside the beach here. And I've got my casinos here, my hotel casinos. Wow, look at the color of that. That is, my God, I say this every time. I've been playing this game for 13 years, and still I see things that I've never seen before. So this kind of multicolored bricks, I've never seen that before. As far as I can remember, I've never seen a building that's almost looks like it's been renovated, with the little caravan outside. That's so weird. It's like sometimes I let the game run and buildings come along and I'm like, I haven't seen that building before, in spite of the fact I've been playing this game for over a decade. And here, because of the casinos and everything, I've got this massive, this is a top police precinct, which is fully locked and loaded. So, ooh, there's quite a bit of traffic here. Oh, but I've got a tram system here as well. And it's full of taxis. And this place is doing fantastic. Look at that. It's making 11,000 an hour here. I haven't visited this particular, because this must be quite old, because I don't remember working on this area. But looking at the money here, this has got 15 million. 15 million. I've probably sent a big load of money over from some of the other places, but they're all doing quite well. And this is, although it is busy, but this looks like a fantastic road system here. I've got the tram, I've got loads of buses, I've got this big road which looks like it just goes all the way around. If that's the case, that's a very good idea. Where is it? It goes here, and it goes here, and it goes, yeah, like the whole place. I think the whole place has got the tram system. And I've got a train coming in to the middle of the town as well. I've done quite a good job on this place. And there is, depending on the demand, but there is room here for, look at that, there's plenty of room here for more stuff. And it is, what the hell are they? Are they just buses? Are they school buses? Students, picking up students. Very busy. Very busy, but it seems to be functioning very well. There doesn't seem to be any traffic jams. At the beginning in this game, there was terrible trouble with traffic. Everything would just get blocked up very quickly, but I think over time they've fixed that before they went bust. That place is gone. There's a few here. I wonder why. Oh, a fire. And a fire. Does that mean let's check my... Where is it? My fire brigade. Where is it? It's over here. Can I put something else in here? What's this? No, I have to click here and then see. Is there any more I can do here? Yeah, there is. You can put one of these. A fire station garage. Put another one. And this. There you go. I have. See, that's one of the great things about this game. You've got all these little extra bits you can put on before you need to upgrade to a much bigger thing. But I love what I've done with the transport in this. I've got an enormous amount of buses, but the roads are just they're perfect. That's the kind of road you need here. And it's going all the way around this place, which means there's less intersections and things. It's like there's almost like one road going around in a circle. So there you go. That place has a population of nearly 400,000. I've called it Marbella. Nearly 400,000, and it's a very small area. So that's quite busy, and it's got a lot of money. 26.5 million. And it's got this airport there, the international airport, which is working very well, it seems. So you get people flying in here, and then they haven't far to go to the various places. And I've even got I stole the Statue of Liberty, my tourist attraction. Could I not have brought this road anywhere? I couldn't let people maybe just... They could just... Couldn't they just... No, you can't go... Just let people walk maybe along the beach. Is that possible? It'd be nice if I could connect there, but I can't. How about here? Can I connect here? No. Why can't I not connect to the road? Can I connect anywhere? That's a pity. So people can walk down here, but there's no way to get back onto the... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we can walk all the way... Oh, this is not going to work, is it? I'm not going to be able to... I'm not going to be able to join these two up. Oh, I can. Excellent. So that's just a little walkway for people if they want to walk, have a view of the sea. they can come all the way to here, and from there they can get back. And in the distance, the big towers of Norwich. So there you go. That's I wish I'd put the date in of when I started this. I never remember. I didn't put any date in here, no. But that's it. That's just a quick look of my my touristy town. And now I have to go back to OBS to turn it off because the hotkeys don't work for some reason unless I'm on the page.